I think it's also society has changed. I think when you go somewhere in the Midwest down south, it's still the Bible Belt, right? Like
Yeah,
things close
right.
early and everyone goes to church on Sundays. In LA,
It's
we
brunch.
have brunch and day parties.
You mentioned something about people have different lifestyles and different responsibilities, and one of the challenges as a leader in the church um, is getting people to volunteer, getting people to serve,
Mhm.
and as a millennial, your thoughts on that? Because right now we have the church. It's very high in the boomers.
Mhm.
So you see them not having the ability to do as much.
Mhm.
In addition to that, they may have a different mindset, different ideas on how things should be done. Um, and then you have Gen Xers who oftentimes are in the place where uh, they have stable incomes. My kids they're off to college, so I have time and things like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Your thoughts on millennial and Gen Z and how they should or could or maybe not contribute in the church and the church as it you know continues, because that's the hope.
Well, I think service is important, you know. I grew up with my parents being active, and so again, I try to stay connected. My service comes in, worship.
Yeah.
Not that that's all I can offer, but I know that given my schedule, my bandwidth, I can offer that. I think
Hmm.
maybe we could even, I think the way millennials, Gen Zs can become more involved, it's kind of, I guess, meeting them where they are. I don't know if I can answer
Yeah.
this question. Now that I'm like sitting, I'm like, that's a good question. I probably have to hold myself to the fire too.
Yeah.
I just think the appeal, it's time. And yes, it might be an excuse to say someone's tired.
No, and I'm glad you said that, because you said
It's
service
just
is
culture. Yeah.
right. You
Yeah.
said service is important, but what came to my mind is service doesn't have to mean ushering.
True. And I
Service
think
doesn't.
maybe knowing the options. What is
Yeah.
service in 2024? And
Knowing the
how
options
can
or creating different options. It may
yeah.
not be on a Sunday. If brunch is a thing in LA on Sunday, maybe we need other opportunities to
Yeah.
serve, and maybe it's outside the church as well.